What's up, guys? How you doing? I don't know, can you guys hear me? What's up, Aneo, Packet Loss, Peter? Vulcan and Torque. How you guys doing? We got a lot of updates today that I gotta show you guys. I worked hard last night on Hey Quad. We improved a lot of the system. We're getting it ready for people to be able to sign up and use the system and to sell it as well. That's our main goal, is to make it so people could download it, or not download it, but sign up as resellers and sell the product. That's the goal. So the more people we have selling the product, the more the business will scale, basically, right? All right, here, check this out, guys. This is the website, heyquad.com. Dr. Vibe's not part of the website, but he's here with us. What's up, Packet Loss? Claude Code. This is the website. So we got rid of the red phone. Here, let's do this. Let's turn this down a little bit. Okay. The modern business phone. Call Quad for free Quad Flow now. Yes. Now all of the verbiage and stuff, I mean, it's still going to be changed up. But you know, I think I like how it came out with the green, Hey Quad. All this copy needs to be reviewed. Agencies and MSPs can sign up and resell it. That's the goal. Roved, does the phone work? Yeah, of course the phone works. Pricing, again, pricing is not what it is. This is all just placeholder stuff. We actually got to fill in all the features. And there's no pricing for resellers yet. So if you want to resell, you'd have to email me. That's kind of how I have it set up here. Yeah. But yeah. So what do you guys think? You guys like the website? How far it's come so far? We got our sign-in page looking like it should be. Let's see. Let's keep this track running. This playlist. I don't know. So today, what we got to do is we have to still. We still have to come in and update the dashboard here, and make sure that it, you know, it looks and feels like Hey Quad. Looks like you made good progress. Yeah, we actually, there's a lot more to it. Like, I mean, yesterday I didn't really show you much because we were doing a full refactor, moving from Next.js to Fastify. Honestly, I can't remember why we did that, but I know we did it for a reason. One, it's going to be cheaper. I know that for sure. But I don't know exactly. But we're here now. I built out the full reseller system, so I can have organizations in here as resellers and non-resellers. We have an audit system, invoice system, platform usage. This is for platform admins, of course. We have API keys to log in with an API. I built out an integration system for the IVR, which we're going to test. That way people can build IVRs with integration. So, for example, if somebody calls a company and you're calling their support team, right? Whenever you answer the phone call, their support team should know who you are based on your phone number. If you're a customer of theirs, whoever answers the phone should already know who you are, if you have open tickets, the status of those tickets, and all of that. So let's put our normal tracks on. we'll shuffle it. So these integrations are just for that. So like if they want to integrate Salesforce or Zendesk or whatever CRM they use or support system they use, if they, you know, are anything, they can build out an integration with it. We built out a CLI tool as well to interact with the whole platform to build out all of these call flows. Where are they? There they are. Right, so all these call flows that I have built out here in the system and all the actions, so our CLI tool can actually work with every single one of these and build it out. So it should be able to build out an integration for us, so we're going to be testing that today as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, that's right. Thank you, Peter. Cool. So yeah, we got a lot of work ahead of us. Part of that work is going to be upgrading the look and feel of the back end here, the dashboards. So I did have a ticket. Let's see. Let's go ahead and commit these changes that we made to the login, sign up, etc. And then we can merge this back into main and let's start a new branch. And with that, we will work on the back-end dashboard look and feel. Okay, so let's get working. When we start working on the back-end, the internal dashboards look and feel, let's spin up as many agents as we can to just kind of knock this task out as fast as possible. All right, let's do that. We're gonna lower the desk here. Every time I lower it, I'm always scared like the cables are gonna get caught or something. So I'm always like very iffy. My cables are too short, my monitor cables. But going up is more risky than going down. And we made it. Okay. Yeah, so how you guys doing today? You guys making progress on you guys' projects? Who is he doing money with, Claude? How is he doing money? Who is he? One thing, don't talk about me like I'm not here. Just ask me. You can ask me a question, you don't have to ask everybody else. Happy to answer your question. How is he doing money with this? How is he doing money with this? Who are you asking about? Alright, let's see what our agent's doing. Now surveying the dashboard surface so I can write a sharp design spec. Split the work into independent slices. How are you doing money with Claude? What we building, Bossman? Yeah, I can answer what we're building. We're building Hey Quad. So heyquad.com is what we're building. This is my phone system. Right, so this is the internal dashboard of it, but this is the call flow of a phone system. So that's kind of what we're working on today, is trying to finish this up so we can start having people sell it, and so we can make money with it. Are you asking how Quad is making money? Yes. Well, right now I'm not making much money. You'll see here the ARR is 307. I don't think it's gone up at all. We're only making $300 a year at the moment. We can open up our Stripe dashboard and see what that looks like actually. So last week we released Quad Flow, and that's the app that you see on my screen here. We released it for free as a free beta. Did you also build the Quad Flow thing you're using for the multi-agent orchestration? Yes, I did. I am the creator of Quad Flow. So I am Quad. This is Quad Flow. You can get it for free at quadslab.io. Just came across your stream for the first time. Well, welcome, Jesse. I'm new here, so I don't know what is the project or what he's doing. Yeah, you could just ask me. So I'm building a phone system right now. But how am I making money? The $300. And I'm actually trying to double check my my reports here, but I don't think I'm making any. I haven't made any sales. So right now with QuadFlow, it's a free beta. You could download it for free and use it all you want. And then there's an option to support. So if you want to support me, you could pay $4.44 a month or the $14.44 a month. It's totally up to you. You don't have to though. I mean, QuadFlow, it's an open beta. Anybody can use it right now. Yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. We're glad you're here. Welcome to the lab. Welcome newcomers. Drop a like on the stream. If you wouldn't mind, join the Discord to hang out after the stream. Yeah, join the Discord, guys. When we're not streaming, that's kind of where we're at. Yeah, so, man, last night I had 60%. When I think when I ended the stream, I had like 70 or maybe 65% usage left for the week. And then, wait, was it the week? Or was it, yeah, maybe it was 80%. I don't know. But I maxed out like 2 full 5-hour sessions, and then I maxed out the whole week last night. And then thankfully it reset in the morning at 8 a.m. Do you have a quick TLDR on what the killer features of QuadFlow are compared to some of the other agentic orchestrations out there? Yeah, you know, I gotta make a video because there's just so much. Basically, everything's customizable. So like all of our tools here, I don't know if you can see that behind my camera. You can't actually. But basically everything is customizable. We got GitHub built into it. You know, you can change your layout here. If you right click it, you can actually, so you can cycle through all the different layouts. If you right click it, you can actually, if you don't like a certain layout, you can right click that, disable it. You could drag out a shortcut here. You know, if you like that all the time, if you like columns, boom, you got your shortcut to columns there. The best part of QuadFlow is the context switching ability. So if you see on the right side here, I have 6 projects open. I have Hey Quad, which is the phone system. I have Claude Code, which is actually QuadFlow. But if I go into QuadFlow here, you can see I have 2 terminals. This terminal is actually live still, and this one is closed. So like if I was to close down QuadFlow completely and come back into it, all of my terminals will still be exactly where they were, and it will ask me, do I want to resume? Like I can resume this session from the other day, from yesterday, and now I'm back to exactly where I was for it, you know. And I have this check down here, keep terminals alive. So like as I go through these other projects, if I come back to QuadFlow, my terminals are there. Quads Lab bot, they're there. If I go to the other website, Quads Lab website, I have 3 terminals that I was using. They're there. I can resume. These 2 were on bypass permissions, so I can resume skip permissions. This one was just normal, just safe mode, right? If I resume that though, it's going to go into normal mode. But what I can actually do here, we'll resume as is. I can actually click this box up here and click skip permissions. What's that? It's going to end the Claude session and then resume the same session, but with bypass mode turned on, right? So look, now I'm in bypass permissions on. Cool. I'm still heavily using the terminal with Zelly to handle a ton of different tabs and panes, but I feel like this kind of tool is the future. Yeah, this one is the future. It is now. Go ahead, download it. Yeah, all these you can drag and drop them where you kind of want them, resize them. You can minimize them. When they're minimized, they can fly out. So now it's kind of like attached down there, and I can just bring it out when I want, or drag it out to kind of where I want to place it, right? All right, let's get back on track though. I think that's enough. There's a lot more things that you can see when you start using it. Okay. Each of these terminals, I had them labeled to. They were all doing something a little different. This is the terminal I'm really kind of trying to focus on right now. How's the keyboard shortcuts? I'm heavy on keyboard usage and trying to avoid using the mouse as much as possible. It's really neat. There's some keyboard shortcuts. I don't use too many. There is like Control W to close terminals, but we can add more of them. You know, if you use QuadFlow, this is what's really cool here. On the top right, we have this support button. When you click that, what it's going to do, I'm getting an error code. Maybe because I don't have any open. Maybe I have to re-authenticate or something. We might have to check that in a little bit, but typically, oh, now they're here. Okay. You can just click new and create a support ticket, and that goes directly to me. So you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to send an email. Just go into the app, create your support ticket. If you have a feature request, that's what we're talking about now. If you have a keyboard shortcut, then that you want, just put a feature request in. I think I really want at least some kind of Vim motions for switching focus between the open panes and tabs. Yeah, just I don't know exactly what the shortcuts are that you're mentioning in Vim, so if you could just write them out to me, let me know. I'm sure we can put them in there. I imagine like something like Control left arrow maybe to like go to like different tabs or different panes. Give it a shot though and leave feedback in the support widget. Cool. Yeah, man. Just let me know or just come into the chat. Whatever's easiest. What is this guy doing? He's running 3 agents right now. Here's a cool feature for you. We can open up YouTube Shorts in here. I don't know if I want to though, because you never know what shows up. This is not a browser that's not logged in, so there's no you don't know what's gonna pop up. And you can turn on autoplay. I paused it right now, but yeah, that's a little feature for you. Let's see what else. Yeah, it's built on Tori. Okay, while we're waiting, let's actually get our dev thing here. Sorry for all the questions. I love this new format of people vibe coding products out in the open. How long did it take you to build QuadFlow? I don't know, like a good solid like week and a half. But like over the past couple months, I have been like building it out more and more. Let's do this. All right. While I'm running the web front end in dev locally here, when I click sign in, I actually do sign in. Hold on, wait a minute. Testing this on the other page, guys, real quick. When I actually do sign in, it just redirects me back to the landing page and I never get to the dashboard. "43 files touch across all 7 slices, committing the slices changes." Alright, and it's pushing it to production, which is good, but I want it to start using it in dev so we could like make changes quickly. Alright, can you give me the commands to be able to bundle the CLI tool so I can start testing it out? Okay, you can stop auto railwaying up. When we make changes, I'll just run it locally and test there. And then when I'm ready, I'll tell you to railway up. Okay, I think I already railwayed up even after you made your changes, so I think we have those. And I think I already have the Rust toolchain. Why don't you go ahead and just double check if that is true? I don't think I need to double check that. Yeah, you don't have to worry about the questions. I mean, I prefer the questions, right? You know, it's good for the live stream. It's good for engagement. So definitely ask away. All right, you can go ahead and update the local ENV if you need to. All right, why don't you go ahead and make me some like NPM scripts or something so I can just run them through NPM from the main directory to do all the different things that I'm trying to do. And then make me a simple commands.md or something like that as some documentation for myself, so I can just remember like all the different scripts and what they do and how to run them. What was the Dr. Vibe XP Toast thing that you got? Is it to gamify your coding sessions? Yeah. So this is Dr. Vibe here on the bottom right. He syncs up with Claude Code, so he knows what I'm coding. You can get him at drvibe.io. We released him last week as well. I'll throw that in the chat for you. He's pre-released right now for Windows. So if you're on Windows, go ahead. You could download him. Start your profile up. There's a whole website with a social aspect to it. You could showcase your projects, your vibe coded projects, and yeah, you could customize your profile. We're gonna be building up that website and promoting it pretty soon here. Have you used RTK or Caveman? No, I have not. Not used either of them, actually. I'm Linux only, unfortunately. All right, no worries. We actually have our local Linux user as well, Bob, and we'll be getting Dr. Vibe up on Linux as well. At the very least, what we'll be doing is making some type of like CLI app, so that way you can just at least track your usage and have it submitted to Dr. Vibe. At the very least, that's what we'll do. Okay. Well, I still want, when I run local web, I still want it to reach out to the production railway for the API. Is that possible? Okay, so what does the CLI install command actually do? Do I have to build it first and then install it? And if I build it, will it replace the installed one, or will I have to install it again? What was your professional coding experience like before you got into vibe coding? Professional, I mean, I've been building phone systems and IVRs. So I left my job, my corporate job, a month and a half ago. I've been vibe coding, like, seriously. I've been vibe coding. Oh, hold on, we got a phone call, guys. We'll get back to that story, okay? Hello, this is Quad. That's right. How are you doing? Oh, you are? And who are you? You're just a random. You're not in the chat at all? Okay. Well, are you enjoying the stream? Awesome. Quad flow? Yep, I built it myself. That's right. Yeah. You could actually oh, you have another question? Yeah, the quad flow. So I did do a little demo about 15 minutes or so ago. But like the biggest things with quad flow is going to be the project switching and the context switching. So like quad flow will keep track of all your Claude instances, and like if you close down the app and reopen it, you'll have a chance to reopen those same windows. It stores them all. And then like if you switch your projects, so you'll see in a few seconds on the stream, like when you switch your projects, it will keep your terminals live for you as long as you click that box down there that says keep terminals alive. So like if you're working on your website, if you're working on your phone app, whatever you're working on, if you switch between them all, it's going to keep track of that for you and allow you to kind of context switch. Yeah, that's there's no, right now there's no multi-agent, like a swarm is what you're probably referring to. We do have some things that aren't in the beta that will probably come later. We do have an issue board that the CLI tool should be working with, but you know, it's very finicky right now, I would say. But you know, we're working towards it. Yeah, yes, exactly. So you can help context switch easily. That's the biggest benefit of it, for sure. Yeah, cool. No worries. Well, hey, why don't... Say again? Yeah, it does it through the shutdown. So, like here, let me, I'm gonna actually demo it for you guys. So everyone in the live stream, in the chat, I'm actually gonna let you go off the phone, and I'll demo it on the stream. And then if you have another question, you can either call me back later during the stream or in the side chat. All right? Yeah. No, you're not bothering it, dude. For sure. I appreciate the engagement, for sure. But cool. I appreciate it. Call again. All right, bye-bye. All right, guys. So let me demo this real quick. So our caller kind of wanted to see, the question was what happens like if you shut down your computer and reboot. So I'm gonna kind of simulate that by just closing Quad Flow completely, right? So we have Quad Flow here. I'm just gonna click the X. So we just closed it completely, and now we're gonna come back in and relaunch it. Oh wait, I have two versions. Let me see. One's actually a dev version, so I want to make sure. I think this is our production. It's gonna take just a second to load up for us. So now that we relaunch QuadFlow, notice this, all of our terminals are still in the exact same position, and we have we have an option to restart our terminals. So I'm just gonna click resume because I kind of want all these back up still. And just like that, we are exactly where we left the system. The phone system node graph is nice. Thank you, Blue Cactus. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. To call 657 Hey Quad to talk to Quad live on the stream. Country code +1 for international folks. That's right. I want to go back though because we got a little sidetrack. Jesse, my coding experience. So my corporate job was building phone systems, and programming the phone systems, the backends, and the IVRs and all that. So I've been vibe coding for about 3 years now. Just copy and pasting out of ChatGPT. And then, but it wasn't until probably January where I really started to like take it serious and being like, hey, I want to start making actual apps to release and stuff. So I wanted to start a business for myself. That's when I started the Discord server. So I did that in January. And then last month, or a month and a half ago, back in the end of April, I left my corporate job and started to do this just full time. And then over the weekend, I kind of decided like, well, I know phone systems. We're gonna just build a phone system. So that's what we do. Colin Fang, hey, it's me who was on the phone. Thanks for answering the questions. Are you working on this yourself or do you have a team? Currently, I have just myself. All right, cool. So I think I am getting logged in. Let's see. This is running locally now, so let's see if... Okay, cool. So now we have the new... I'm going to actually take these off because it's hard to see white through the green glasses a little bit. But it looks like it's copying over... Actually, everything turns red for a second once you take off the green glasses. Yo, Seth, good luck, bro. Thank you, buddy. Good to see you in the chat. Yeah, Colin, thanks for the phone call, man. Sorry to cut you short, but we like to keep things rolling. I'm sure at some point, we'll like have like a timer or something like that. Maybe we can do that today. We'll see what it looks like. But anyways, let's see what call flows looks like. I'm curious. I think it's too white. It's too bright. Nice blur, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to leak anybody's phone numbers that calls me. I don't care if I leak my phone number, but this doesn't look terrible. Those dots are hard to see though. I wonder if it looks different on a different monitor. Hold on, guys. Almost every one of my monitors looks a little bit different. Okay. Okay. I think we can close this one down. We're done here. All right, so in the dashboard, I feel like it's too bright. I wonder if there's any way we can add that green gradient anywhere to kind of make it less subtle, or like, I don't know, make things less bright. The best way possible. Also, when like looking at the canvas, like you can't even really see the dots. Like it just looks like white canvas. So let's kind of think through this, the best way to kind of improve the look and feel. Okay, while that's working, did you leave dark mode in as a toggle? No, I didn't, but we'll work on that in a second. Oh wait, actually there is a dark mode. Just kidding. It was always down there. Sorry for that flashbang. It was always down there, but it just never changed to light mode. That's why I forgot about it. So now we have a light mode. Looks like we gotta fix that logo up there though when we're in dark mode. All right, let's see. Provisioning server. We could close that down. We're done with that one. API call flow setup. We might have to come back to that. Multi-tenant system. Soft phone. Okay. Let's minimize some of these. Hey guys, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate you guys. Okay, 3 ways to fix the friction. Pick one. Always build before install. Yeah, let's just go ahead and make it so every single time we only need the one command, CLI install, and that will build it. Or let's make it so we do CLI build. Rebuild does not equal reinstall. I'm trying to think how I want to go about this. Yeah, let's leave the build command alone, but let's make it so CLI install builds and then installs it. Okay. We're gonna see some cool things coming up here, guys, in a few seconds. Well, we're gonna start testing this CLI tool. This is gonna be like one of the major benefits of this phone system. Okay, let's go ahead and try our install. I don't think it built because it's doing this. Let's try it. Let's see if we can fix it. Let's see, does HQ do anything? Oh look, it does. Oh, it builds super fast. Login. Alright, let's try HQ login. Alright, so it opened up in a different browser. This is what it looks like. Pretty cool. So it's saying, okay, authorized CLI is requesting access to my account. Okay, no problem. Authorize it. Let's see. You're authorized. You may close this window and return to your terminal. All right, let's try. Oh, so it says there's a 10-minute timeout. No. HQ, who am I? Good. I'm logged in. Great. So I have the CLI bundled and installed into my path. What's the right way to kind of get the skills loaded into Claude so I could test those? Make sure you smash the like button. Thank you, Packet Loss. On the callback page that opens whenever you log into the CLI tool, the OAuth callback page that says you're authorized, can we make that look better and kind of the look and feel of the Hey Quad website? Let's also add a button that they can click to close that tab or page. Also, let's have a timer as well that allows them that just counts down from 10, and once it gets to 0, it closes the page automatically. Okay, to test them, open a new terminal in a repo root. Start Claude Code. Inside the session, type / and you'll see autocomplete. I'm trying to think actually. So I'm trying to think the best way for people to start using this, and how to release these skills along with the CLI. And maybe what we can do is bundle all of these skills into the CLI, so that way they can maybe they can then go into any directory, for example, and run the HQ command, and that would install the skill, or I don't know. Try to help me think through this. What's the best way, so that way we don't have to worry about them. Like make it as easy as possible for the end user to install the CLI tool and start using the skills. Two related but separate things going on. Brightness. Okay, yeah, let's try make the cream wash a shade darker. And yeah, bump the dots as well. Go ahead, do both. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see here what Claude suggests. All right, one thing I want to make sure is if they is the updating of that CLI. All right, let's actually not worry about that. Phase A today, 1 hour, embed skills in binary. All right, I say we just go with phase A. If I understand this correctly, every single time that we update the CLI, we can just simply do the skill install again to get the updated files, right? Okay, tell me what you guys think. Looks like it added a little gradient up there. Let's change it to light mode. Sorry guys. Man, it's still super bright. There is a gradient up there though. Okay, in light mode, it's still super bright. Oh, let me check out the dashboard. At least it is on the canvas or the call flows. This is what it looks like on other pages, which honestly looks kind of ugly. I don't really like that. Yo, chap, how you doing? Why don't we make it, like, is there a way we can make it so that the CLI would automatically check to see if the updated skills are in place? Maybe like during login or something? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, chap. Thank you. All right, so it looks like the change you just made it so the dark mode, when you change it to dark mode, it actually made the canvas white. Okay, we're not gonna work too much on making it look too good right now. All right, can you review the nav bar on the left of the dashboard and make a suggestion to me on how we can organize them and make it more intuitive, the entire system? All right, so what I want you to do is make it so the landing page, auth page, sign-in page, everything that's not internal, like after you log in, um, it should always be light mode. Like we shouldn't try to switch the backgrounds or fonts or anything like that to be dark mode. It should be standardized. All right, and for all your suggestions, I think we can do that. All right, let's see if it's installed now. HQ login, authorize. This is what it looks like now, guys. Sorry for the flashbang. Counts down, close this tab. Closing tab doesn't work. Let's see if the 0 timer, that doesn't work either. It's fine. Let's see if the HQ, yeah, the HQ skills are there. Edit a call flow via HQ, pull the definition, apply the request change, save as draft. Build integration. Okay. Okay, so the skills are good the way we have them, or well, what I feel like it's a little too complicated actually, where maybe somebody wouldn't know what skill to use. Is there any way we can just have it be able to where we can just prompt Claude and like Claude would be able to figure out what skill it should be using? So like, if I just said to do something, can it figure out how to do that? It's already how skills work by default. You don't have to type HQ build explicitly. When you start a Claude Code session, every skill, okay. All right, let's see what happens then. All right, I want to create a new call flow in Hey Quad. And what I want this call flow to do is to integrate with Open Router. And I want it to make the call flow where it kind of just loops over itself and I can call it and it'll allow me to try to think actually. Hold on, guys. Are you concerned at all about users making calls in states that have two-party consent rules for recording? Well, that'll be up to the users. I provide the system, but they have to follow all of the FCC's rules. Let's try a simple flow. I want you to create a call flow for me, where it is like a text-based adventure game, but with the dial pad. Don't make it too extravagant, but make it a little interesting. You know, make it a game where you actually like maybe have to like go find a key, go down this path, get a key, come back and unlock a chest, maybe. Um, and then assign my phone number to it, the 657 Hey Quad number, to that call flow. Okay. Oh look, it actually did 657 Hey Quad. Let's see if this actually works, guys. This could be the first test for us. Skill HQ build flow, nice. All right, it's good. It wants to use. We're gonna have to approve all these. I wonder if there's an easy way to make it so we don't have to approve all of them so much. Manage the bundle Claude Code / commands embedded in this binary. Okay. Call extension for Dr. Vibe. You talk and he just beeps and boops back at you. Okay, we got an error here. Okay, let's pause it there. Let's paste this error in. It looks like it's trying to use the CLI to export the flow list to my working directory for one. But it couldn't, or at least it couldn't read it. How about we just fix this ourselves? Also, why not make it so the CLI stores its own data in its own like local directory? You know, instead of trying to rely on the data in the working directory that Claude was started in. Let's do this. Let's remove the search bar at the top. Also, let's add a button next to the hide numbers, and that should actually be the soft phone button. When you click that, the soft phone will actually fly out so the user can use it. And that button will show like a status, like a phone, and like a green status for online or not for offline. So that way we can remove the extension and go online from that nav bar on the left, and we'll just have it kind of minimized. I guess you have been working on phone systems, but you made a lot of progress quickly. Impressive. Yeah, thank you. I agree. I mean, this project is just coming together. You know, like it's pretty amazing how fast it's coming together. And there's a lot more too that you guys really haven't even seen yet. Sorry guys, just eating a little snack here. Yeah, in terms of like phone provisioning, like I have a provisioning server as well. So if somebody has a desk phone, this is a analog phone that's connected to an ATA device. But like if a company, you know, like an office building already has like 50 Yealink or 50 Polycom phones, they would just point it to provision.heyquad.com. If they point all their phones there, it would then get the provisioning configuration for me to be able to connect to my system. So there's that, and yeah, there's a lot of little things that I still even need to go through and just kind of make sure that they're working, especially when it comes down to like resellers and making sure people can sign up as resellers. Can you make the flyout the entire phone, like how we have um, the embeddable phone or like the soft phone when you click soft phone on the left? Can we make it look like that? What if we made it so the phone was something that while you're on this page, it can be moved around and like you could drag it anywhere on the page and it will stay on that page. And then when you click minimize, it will kind of like zoom down into that little button. Yeah, we also have a desktop app. This is the desktop app here. I wonder if I go online. Oh wait, you know what? I don't have. Here. Let's try this. If I do call flows here. Let's actually do it in production because production's a little faster for us. So if we go to call flows, go to main menu, and then we say dial extensions. Extension 101 is my desk phone. 102 is the browser. I don't have a way to log into extension 102 here. I was gonna say let's try to take a call on the desktop app, but I can't. Okay, might have to do that later. Well, actually it says, oh wait, online. Okay, we're online. Well, I'm gonna leave that open. Maybe the next call will come on both. We'll see. We're gonna have to test that though and make sure that's working. Okay, let us quit here. And we'll recompile the app. Refresh 1 Claude Code skills. Cool. And now let's go here, Claude. Let's actually go back to that original prop. Can you make I want you to create a call flow here. There. So I have a little bit of experience with some other CLI tools, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to hopefully this will go all the way through. And what we'll do is we'll ask Claude, with working with that CLI and the skills, what kind of feedback should we give back to the Claude CLI agent in the background that's developing it, to kind of make the whole thing faster and easier. Buy a number. I don't want to buy a number. Is it great? Is it buying a number? Uh-oh. No idea what it's doing, guys. We're gonna see. Hey, we got a new subscriber, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Untitled flow, main menu. Oh yeah. Come on, what are you doing over here? So, what are you guys up to? You guys vibe coding out there? What kind of projects you guys have going on? Where's my vibe coders at? Found the layout. Phone routes to a flow named main menu. The CLI doesn't expose changing a phone's flow target. So the cleanest way to assign Hey Quad to a new game is to replace the contents of that flow in place. The existing main menu currently offered press 1 for blackjack, press 2. Those subflows still exist as separate flows, or when the menu wrapper goes away. Let me write up the adventure game and put it on that flow. Oh area, yo Quad, just hit my codex plus limit, so no more vibe coding for me. Oh no. Hopefully it resets pretty soon. Oh, what is this? Game step, custom script. Oh, nice. So it's modifying my main menu, IVR. Crypt adventure, phone game. Yes, all edits. Okay, while that's kind of running. Look at that, crypt adventure. Okay, it's done. Ah, okay, interesting. So what it did. Hey bro, what are you making content? I'm making a phone system. Alright, so what it did here is it built all this. It played an intro. Welcome traveler to the Forgotten Crypt. Find a key, unlock the treasure room, and escape with your life. Use your dial pad to choose. Adventure awaits. It runs an initialization script. Okay. It sets some variables for us. Cool. So it knows how to write scripts. Then it goes here. Narration. What's it say? Narration starts. You stand in a cold stone entrance hall. 3 exits lie before you. Press 1 for the dim northern corridor. Press 2 for the glittering. I think this is on the phone number Hey Quad now. So if you guys want to call it, I mean, call it and you could play the adventure game that Claude just wrote. Let me, I'm going to try calling it myself. I'll put on speaker.
Welcome, traveler, to the Forgotten Crypt. Find a key, unlock the treasure room, and escape with your life. Use your dial pad to choose. Adventure awaits. You stand in a cold stone entrance hall. 3 exits lie before you. Press 1 for the dim northern corridor. Press 2 for the glittering eastern gate. Press 3 for the dripping western chamber.
The dripping western 3 for the dripping western chamber.
A what chamber? Carved on the wall. I have hands but cannot clap. What am I? Press 1 for clock, 2 for tree, 3 for statue, or press 9 to leave.
1 for clock?
Wisely answered. The wall slides apart and a smooth river stone tumbles into your palm. You return to the entrance hall, stone in hand. Press 1, 2, or 3 to choose a direction.
Okay, 1.
You walk north and reach an iron door, locked tight. Press 1 to use a key, or press 9 to head back to the entrance.
I think we beat it.
You have no key.
I have no key. Okay.
Press 1 to try again, or press
All right, well. All right. Anyways, what am I building this in? Chunky Monster, welcome. That is my phone script. That's Hey Quad. So that's what you're looking at here. What we did was we built a CLI tool and some skills for Claude Code to be able to configure all this for us. So Claude wrote all this code for us. Okay, nice, interesting. Has key, alive, your locked door, cool. What's up, Galaxy? How you doing? All right, let's do this now. All right, great. So I just tested the game and it all works. What I want you to do though is I'm working with the developer that made the skills and the CLI. What I want you to do is give me a prompt back to the developer to tell them how we can make the CLI tool and the skills even better. Just make a big prompt, or it doesn't have to be big, but just be concise. Like, tell me what was so difficult working with the CLI tool, and what additional tool calls would make it easier, or anything like that. I've been building a tool for vibe coders. Pretty funny. Vibe coders end names and vibe coders names. Pretty funny. Okay, interesting, Galaxy. Pinty, hey man. Cool. How you doing, Pinty? Chunky. So Claude Code built the grid dotted screen, and it also built the containers. Thanks for answering. Yeah, so this is my phone system that I'm building out. So like I could come in here and configure anything I want, right? And connect it all. And this is a phone call, right? So I can collect digits, I can play a prompt, I can build it all myself if I wanted to. Or we could delete it. But what we're trying to do is make it so whoever I sell this to doesn't have to work that hard to configure it. What's up, Python? Love this time slot. Yeah, I'm gonna try to. What I'm trying to do is go back to 5:30 time streaming at 5:30. That is, because during the day there's been a lot of days where I'm just like, I have things to do, whether they're business meetings or networking meetings. So, being consistent at 5:30 is gonna be a lot easier. So I'm coming back to 5:30. Really interesting. What are potential use cases? Well, this is a phone system, so you know, any company that you called, those are all the same use cases. Pharmacy, prescription refills, tech support, checking your ticket status, anything like that. Can you actually save this to a document for me? And I'll just pass that document off to them. Would you agree it doesn't matter a lot about having a great tool, but marketing it also a massive part? I mean, I think you need a great tool to be able to retain customers. Marketing is going to come down to sales, so you can sell anything, I think, but if it's not a good tool, then you're not going to retain those customers, I think is the key. All right. But I'm not really a professional either. I'm working my way up there. When you come back to the stream, so we reset our day counter. We're on day 2 because we're setting the goal to 100K. When you come back to the stream in a few weeks and you see that ARR is bumping up to 20K, 30K, then ask me that question again. I'll tell you what I really think. Okay, cool. So transcribing the voice agent on steroids. Transcribing the voice agent. Yeah, it could be. Could be. 1 second. Let's see. Okay, we just had an agent test out the CLI tool. Here's the feedback. Read this file and see what they say and how we can improve the CLI tool and the skills. Yeah, so this is kind of how I do this, guys. If I'm building a CLI tool or MCP or something like that, when I use the tool, I simply just ask Claude to tell me like what was so hard, what could have been better, and I just use that to dog food back into Claude Code to make the tool better. So like you can see, let's actually look at some of the feedback that it gave. No HQ flows create, so it couldn't create the flow, it only could modify. That's why it modified my main menu. No way to reroute a phone to the flow. Again, same thing. Discoverability docs, the skills cross-reference paths don't exist on disk. Okay. No HQ docs command. Feedback loop, apply and publish, return okay, true, no node count, no edge count, no validation, okay. Did I check it, Galaxy? Galaxy, if you typed a link in the chat, Google automatically removes it. YouTube doesn't allow you to paste links. So you'll have to like join the Discord server and share it that way. Do I run paid ads? I don't run paid ads, not right now. Not that I'm opposed to paid ads. I just finished building a serious Epic CRM. It reads emails, flags jobs, even has mic input, so we could talk to it and tell it when stage jobs are at, or where jobs are at. It scrapes order values and draft emails. Okay, nice. So Chunky, so like when your customers use your CRM, when somebody calls in, like one of their customer calls in about the job, and they get to an agent and they answer the call, the job should automatically open. That's what my phone system would do. All right. When I'm explicitly punting. Okay, for the case event and cases legacy duplication, I think you can spawn an agent to kind of resolve those and normalize them. Let's go ahead and do that, and then you can update the CLI tool. Join the Quads Lab Discord. Thank you, Bob. You just sent it to me? Can't. Okay, I got you. All right, cool. So your app finds customers for you, it looks like. This so good. This music is insanely good and funny. Love it. Are you a bot? Let's go to your channel. Let's check out you. I think you might be a bot, but so good. All right, so hey, thanks for subscribing, whoever you are. Appreciate you. Yeah, so we're going to let this. Oh wait, did it finish? Waiting on agent B. Okay, we're still waiting on two agents here actually. Once those are done, we're gonna recompile and test again. But hey, that first test was honestly pretty good. We could actually probably test right here. Just open up a terminal here. So let's just get our, actually, let's do this. P npm CLI install. Is that it? Just, or is it run CLI? Let me double check that one. No, just CLI install. Cool. Oh, here, check this out, guys. So this is what Claude did for us. So now on the left side, it's a lot neater and tidy over here now. But we have this phone icon down here. Boom, and it pops up. Let's see, can we change? The page takes a while to load because it has to, we're in dev, we have to compile every single time. It looks like the soft phone is going to just stay there though, which is cool. LOL, nope. What screen is this versus VS Code, Claude Code? If you're talking about this is Quad Flow. But your site is cool, man. Good stuff. All right, yeah, thanks, I appreciate it. To get, this is Quad Flow. This is my IDE that I code in. You can get it at my website. So there's in the chat. Just scroll down and click Get Quad Flow Free. And then from there, click Get the Free Beta. If you click that and you say you're in, boom, you're in. Click download and you're good to go. If you want to support me, go ahead and support me for $44 a month or $14.44 a month. That's up to you guys. But you want to use it, just use the software for free, okay? Claude Flow, not heard of it. No, Quad Flow. Q-U-A-D. Quad, me. Alright, yeah, so check this out. So now we can minimize that down and we just have our soft phone here. So, yeah, we can go online. Cool, it lights up green down there. If we minimize it, we're still online. Let's see, can we go to a different page and it stays green? No worries, Chunky. Yeah, here, let me try dialing from it. I don't think I could dial from this extension. We'll have to figure that out. But hey, it's cool how it embeds that like that, right guys? Quad Flow. Thanks, Bob. Yeah. I don't know about the subdomain. The subdomain might be a little finicky with logins and stuff, but either way. Okay, let's install. We can actually minimize this installer once it's done. All right, let's go ahead and railway up the API server, so that way we can test this. Wow, guys, got more subscribers. I appreciate you all. We're getting closer to the quadathon, guys. If you don't know what the quadathon is, I think there's some new watchers in here. But the quadathon is our hackathon for vibe coding. You can pre-register for it. There's 4 categories, 4 winners, 4 judges, and a 4,000 prize pool. Our first category is the squad up, where you have to team up with somebody. But we have 3 other categories, and once we get enough subscribers, they'll be unlocked. So you can see here we got 9 people already registered. You can register now. You can select all 4 when you're registering. Sign in with Discord or sign in however. And yeah, go ahead and do it, guys. Let's make something cool and win some money. Win my money. Okay, we are deploying the API server, so we're gonna give that a second. It says we can use it, but I don't want to test it just yet. All right, let's log in. Authorize. Don't mind if I do. We can actually do this. Skip permissions. Okay. All right, so something happened and we were unable to, or my main menu was deleted, the flow, and my phone number was pointed to a different flow for a game. What I want you to do is recreate my main menu, where option 1 will go to my extension, which is for my desk phone, and then for the other options, just have them go to the different game IVRs or call flows that we have. And then I also want you to create a new flow in addition to recreating the main menu flow, and add in that new flow. I want you to create a new type of game. Make it anything you want. Be creative, and really showcase the capabilities of the Hey Quad phone system, and then make that a menu option in the main menu call flow that you're recreating. What do you guys think of that prompt? You think it's you think it's gonna do it? Like, think it's gonna be good? Python command not found. What's it trying to do? Python's not available in Bash, maybe? What do I use for speech to text? Urso Fred, welcome to the stream. I use my tool. It's called Get Abe. You can download it here. What I do is I bind it to my mouse. So here, actually, oops, not Dr. Vibe. Excuse me, Dr. Vibe. So this is Abe here. We can actually reset it so you guys can see what I'm recording or not. There, now it's back down here. So there it goes, recording. Cool, transcribing, awesome. We'll place that right there, I guess. There, maybe we'll put it on the right side here and we'll lock it. I don't like that. Right there, maybe? Right here. Alright, that looks pretty good. And we'll lock it in place. Yeah, so what I do is I actually bind it to my mouse wheel here. So, like if I'm typing in this terminal here, I'll just simply press it down. Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me? And then boom, Press it down. Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me? And it's good to go. We'll delete that though. So we're in bypass mode, so we're just skipping all the permissions. Echo Trail Seed. Echo, stop. No one's talking to you. Sorry, guys. Hey, thanks for subscribing, whoever you are. Appreciate you. Alright, while that's working, let's get another agent running for us. Alright, I want you to work on the landing pages and the pages that go along with it. I think what we need... What is the free beta app software? What does it do? It's for the quad flow here, what you're looking at. So if you go to quadslab.io, you can download, you can get quad flow. It's a IDE, obviously, for vibe coding. I want you to work on this on the landing pages and go along pages that go along with it. I think we need to update the, I don't know if it's the pricing or what, but we need to like showcase the different features. I don't want the landing page itself to be too cluttered, so that's why I'm thinking like the pricing page or maybe like a features page, and showcase like, you know, soft phones and screen pops and integrations and the Claude like CLI tools for configurators and things like that. Cool, let's see. Done. Both flows are published and the phone is routed. Echo Trail, new game. Voice memory game. Each round speaks a digit sequence. Length grows by 1 per round. Caller repeats it on the keypad, ending with pound. What is the benefit of using this versus Visual Studio or something similar? Also, does it work with codecs? Yeah, it works with codecs. So you click AI agent up here, you got codecs right there. The biggest benefit, I showed a few times. I'll probably make a video about it, but being able to just be able to make your terminals where they are, and you can switch from project to project. This is another project that I closed recently. But you can see here, these are 2 terminals that I was working on this specific project. I can resume them, and now I'm back to exactly where I was. So if my computer accidentally reboots, I can just go right back to my project and be good to go. So like I can switch between this project, Claude Code, Claude Flow, and Hey Quad, and keep my terminals active running. So that's just one benefit, but there's a lot to it. Okay. Let's take a look now. Phone numbers. Cool, so it updated the phone number to the main menu v2. That's awesome. Let's edit that flow and see what it looks like now. It actually created that new flow. Cool, this is what it looks like, guys. So start, answers a call, plays a greeting. Hey, you've reached Quad's Lab. Welcome to Hey Quad. Then it has a menu. Okay, this. Here, wait. If we click this, let's get a little extra space here. There we go. How does that look? I don't like that at all. That's fine. Okay, the magic wand needs a little bit of work. Okay, so This is cool. So it goes to the main menu. Hey, reach Quad's lab. Welcome to the lab. It doesn't tell you what to press though. Oh wait, did I click it? Well, option 1 goes to my desk phone, which is cool. Option 2 goes to the crypt game. It didn't actually set it though. Okay. Let me give this feedback. All right, couple things on the flow that you built, the main menu flow. On the actual main menu where you're collecting the digits, you repeat the greeting, but you don't actually tell them what they can and cannot press. So it should say like press 1 to get connected to Quad, 2 to go to the Crypt Adventure, 3 Blackjack, 4 Echo Trail, for example, right? Also, on those run sub flows, you don't set the parameter to actually run the subflows. It's still set to select flow. So that's incorrect. Why did you do that? I mean, are you unfamiliar with how those systems work? Did you guys hear that? Echo, no one's talking to you. Oh, it's because I read Echo Trail. Echo, stop. Okay, are you unfamiliar with how those systems work? Or were you just lazy? What I'm going to want you to do is I want you to try to, I don't want to do anything. If we're missing documentation and that's why you didn't configure those correctly, then I need to know that. What I want you to do is create a new prompt and save it to a file that I can give back to the agent that is building out the CLI and the skills for us. Good catches. Let me first repull what actually got applied so I can see whether my run flow config field names was wrong and recheck the menu prompt. Okay. I'm not reading that one out loud, Bob. Nice try. This all looks really interesting. I've seen something very similar called bridge space. Is there something specific that differentiates this from bridge space? Need big red phone, Vulcan. Maybe it's obvious, but I'm not really experienced with this kind of stuff. Need the big red phone. I passed the adventure and it hung up. Sorry, Vulcan. We're still, we're having Claude make the changes to the big red phone right now. What's flow slug string, not flow ID. Okay. Yeah. Euros Fred. I can't really tell you. I've never used bridge space. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, if you use Brightspace, then what you can do is just download QuadFlow and see what the difference is. QuadFlow is free, so there's one difference. Right now, it's in free beta. Nico, keep up the great work. Thanks, Nico. Appreciate you, man. Are you still streaming out there? Or are you done for the day? I see you live over there. Yes. If you're trying to call me, don't call me yet, because, yo, Comfort Shoes Plus. Hey, brother, this looks great. I'm glad to see you, Sean. How you doing, man? Brightspace is much more similar to Terminal A to E like Warp. Quad is adding some really cool quality of life stuff that isn't in either. Yeah, I never used Warped either. So like when I built QuadFlow, I just built it because I needed something to optimize my work experience and my my system. So, Comfort Shoes, man, you got to see what I'm building here. This is my phone system called Hey Quad. This is the call flow. What I'm actually doing right now is I'm actually having Claude Code build out this call flow. He built all this out for me. And we're just testing his capabilities. Okay. HQ, CLI, feedback, run flow, and gather digits. Great. Can you actually update that document with any other things that I know we called those things out specifically, but if there was something specific that you did that you think could have been easier or documented better, or made the flow work faster, smarter, better, just update that document and I'll hand it back to the engineer. Okay. While that's happening, let's go ahead and refresh. Let's check our 2 minutes ago. Cool. So Claude just updated this for us. Cool. So he updated this here. Press 1 to reach the desk phone. Press 2 for the crypt. Okay, let's check this. That's good. This still shows incorrect. Okay. We're gonna see. I think you can. Wait. Yeah, I think if you call and press 1, it should go to my desk phone. Here, let me make a test call. Let's see. I want to confirm that's good. I wonder if it's gonna cause a problem because there's like a misconfiguration in the IVR.
Flap. Welcome to Hey Quad. Press 1 to get connected to Quad. Press 2 for the crypt adventure.
Oh. Testing? Hello? Okay. Cool. Yeah, we're still working. Alright, appended 12 item general DX friction. Okay. Okay, also, did you try to update those nodes with the run subflows? I don't want you to if you haven't tried to already. I just want to know if you tried to fix them. Or are we waiting for the CLI tool to be fixed? Okay, I don't think he actually fixed it, to be honest. Okay. All right, we got some new feedback from an agent that was using the CLI tool in the skills, go ahead, read this file, and figure out what we need to, again, improve this system. Yeah, that's what I do, guys, when building these CLI tools. Just kind of use it, get the feedback from the agent, feed it back into Claude, and just it gets better and better every time. Maybe what we'll do is, actually, hold on. I want to fix something here. All right, there's a bug, or it just doesn't make sense right now, where if we open up a flow, it automatically changes to editing and like saves a draft, but we didn't actually make any changes. Only when we make a change should it save a draft. Also, if we have a draft, we should have a button there that to discard the draft. And then if we try to move away from that canvas, we should either we should be alerted to say save or to like store that draft in a separate flow. No, I don't like that. Not sure what direction there. We'll start with that to fix that. Try to think about how you can get Claude to test and improve multiple things at once. That's the true power of vibe coding. Yeah, I wanted to test some more things, but that's why I wanted him to. We actually haven't even looked at what I told him to do was try to make something impressive, right? So Echo trial game. We haven't looked at this yet. So let's see what he does here. I don't like that it does that. I don't think it's supposed to do that either. Okay. Flow ends here. Yeah, the flow does end there. So this game here that Claude wrote for us, build round. Oh, I think Claude's making changes for us or something. Yeah, he's making changes, so we can't look at that just yet. DJ Vision wants to go cruise with me Fortnite May 18th. That's a little soon. May 18th. I don't know. That's out of Tampa. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make that one. You should come to the cruise in September. How about that? Okay, let's see. Published. Okay, so now we can move around. It doesn't actually make a draft. That's cool. Saeed Shahood. I think I remember you a long time ago. Or maybe it's a different Saeed. But hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome back to the lab. All right, when looking at the call flow in the canvas, clicking the three dots on the top right, it makes that whatever menu that is actually go behind the canvas, and I can't see or select anything. We should also make sure that it's not see-through. Miami, I'm not going to Miami for a cruise. I don't want to have to drive, 4 hours there and then 4 hours back and then pay to park. I'll do Port Canaveral. Port Canaveral's way better terminal. Okay, let's see if he's gonna fix this for us. Cool. Discard draft. Cool, he's still making changes a little bit. Version history. What does that do for us? Oh, revert, okay. Can't actually click into them though. All right, let's publish that. Now we're on V4. Cool, we're on V4. And then if we leave, there is a draft. Draft saved just now. What are we doing today? We're working on our phone system. And we're having Claude help us code. So we built this phone system. This is a call flow. This is actually a game. You could call in and play the game. Yes, I already did fix them. Not waiting on CLI. Toolbar wrapper. Cool. Let's take a look at the landing page for a second here. Sorry for the flashbang, guys. Okay, I thought we had an agent running for this. Yeah, I say you go ahead and do both and really try to explore the app and, try to really sell it. I mean, don't go into too much detail, of course, but like we need to like highlight the main features of it, right? Like reporting and analytics, things like that. Still waiting on Agent A. We're gonna try to have Claude set up a integration. What we need is probably users. So in the different orgs that we have, how do we assign extensions to users? Don't you think we should have... Wait, we have team already. We have a team page. I feel like that should be like users instead of team. And we should, instead of like having like a invite teammate up there, the invite teammate's good, but what we should do instead is like have a way to create teammates automatically. And then that would invite them, right? But just have like a button there that says like create member. And when on this page, this is where we should also be able to manage that member and to set their extensions, I would think. Try to think of this holistically, how people would set these phone systems up and kind of walk through logically and think, with the least amount of mental knowledge of how the phone system works and just make it intuitive. All right, go ahead and railway up the changes. DF5649, are you coding to spend 100,000 in tokens? No, the goal is to make $100,000. But hey, if I have to spend 100,000 in tokens to make 100,000, I guess that could be part of the goal. I think we should consider removing number porting from the left side navbar and put that into phone numbers somehow. Uh, Even if it's just like a button they click on and it opens up a modal or something. I think that might be a cleaner way to, to work on that. Yeah, I think extensions should be able to exist without a user, but I don't think a user should be able to exist without an extension. One question before I sketch, should an admin be able to convert a shared extension into a user-owned one by inviting someone to it? Yeah, I think we should be able to move extensions from person to person, but an extension should only be assigned to one person, I would say. Well, hold on. I'm trying to think. How does that work? I do see a need though for extensions that are not assigned to anybody, right? So I can see a need for creating an extension and then having that extension point to a call flow. So I want to make sure that is still possible with this new idea that we're having. Okay, we're not worried about any deep links. I think we should just build it out as nice as possible. Definitely drop it from the side, but figure out how we're going to put it into the numbers, the phone numbers page somehow. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Okay, I think we should, for the history, instead of having a separate page, I think having it as a sidebar option tool that pops down to show the list of all the history, I think is useful. In that history, the top one should be the published, and also there should be option to go to the draft version as well. Um, and then when we revert to an old flow, no wait, that's I think that's good enough. Oh wait. I think it's useful. We should be able to, at the very top, see and select the published. We should also be able to see the draft version and kind of switch between all of them as needed. Can we? I also want to make sure that we can copy and paste nodes or grouping of nodes from any version to any version as we switch between them. However, we should not be able to modify any historical versions or any published versions either. And we need a way for in the draft to kind of say discard changes. Well, we already have that to discard the draft. Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay. Alright, so I just reinstalled HQ login. Okay, we're logged in. Refresh one Claude Code skill. Cool. Let's get this guy going first. Add a versions toolbar. We already have Control C and Control V for copy and paste. Let's just not modify that. We can leave the history route for now. We'll come back to it later if we need to. Reverting from a historical version should instantly copy that into the published. Or no, let's actually, yeah, let's promote that to draft, but then have another pop-up that shows them and tells them that's what happened and allows them the chance to promote to production. Okay, we're not worried about any configurations today. Right now we're not in production, so we can make any of those changes. Just go ahead and migrate them as you see fit. And yeah, continue to the next step as needed. I don't think we need to pour it out. We can worry about that later through support. Yeah, build it up. I want you to review the main menu call flow and see if there's any bugs in the call flow. Alright, so what I want him to do right now, guys, is in this call flow, you'll see these have the little caution. It's because they don't have a flow configured for them. So what I want Claude to pull that main menu call flow down. Oh, let's do this actually. Close that down. Here, we could close that API call flow setup. We could close that down. Multi-tenant. We could close that. All right, let's open a new one. There, with bypass mode on. Fragile slug reference. Valid digits accepts 5 to 9 with no destination. Alright, I say you go ahead and make all these changes. That's cool, guys. He just found a lot of things I didn't even think about, at least not initially, because I wasn't actually the one that built it. I guess that's fair, right? If I wasn't the one that built it, you know, I'm gonna have to like actually look at it and review it. But he found some things I think I would have probably called out too, which is good. Okay, he's making those changes, but all these other ones are also making changes, so we have some bugs. Not bugs, but we gotta wait until all of them are done, kind of coding, till we can see what he just did. Draft saved. Changes applied to main menu. Okay, let's see what he did. Ring desk phone, no answer. Which flow to run? Untitled flow. It still shows untitled flow there for some reason. I wonder, oh, wait a minute. Crypt adventure game. Echo. Why does it say untitled flow? Maybe because Crypt Adventure Game is untitled or something like that. Okay, cool. So he added the on invalid choice? Sorry, I didn't catch that. What does that say? Invalid input? Cool. Where's our history? Ah, here we go. Okay, nice. Published, draft, published. Let's go to V2. Read only. You're viewing V2. Switch back to draft to edit. So V2 didn't have the names. Back to draft. Okay. Wait, let's test this. publish as v3. Let's revert to v2. Not found. Okay. All right, I just tried clicking revert and it says, what does it say? Not found. Also, while we're looking at a previous version, I do see the read-only banner, which is nice. All the way on the right, it says back to draft. Can we also have a revert button? And then whenever we click revert, it should always, what it should do is give a warning, a pop-up that says, warning, you're about to revert this to production. And this will replace production. Alright, let's take another look here. The crypt game. Yeah, it says on title flow there. But you can't change the slug after you change the label, or once you create it, it seems. Okay, looking at call flows, it looks like we can't change the slug of a call flow. I want to make this possible from the call flows menu itself by clicking the 3 dots on it, maybe. And whenever we do that, what we need to do is go through all of the flows that reference that in the run subs and make sure we update those to reflect the new name. Hey, how does your app look like for now? I'm curious. Yeah, well, I just had it on the screen actually. So this is the call flow editor. This is kind of what it looks like. How you doing, Elliot? Good to see you in here. Hoarding manager, let's see what that looks like now. We got phone numbers. Add a number, port in, by port in. Cool. JPWW, have you considered your security stance for things like rate limiting, row security, or open endpoints? Yeah, I have. I'll be running Snitch on the platform as well. But yeah, we definitely take security into an account. Yeah, go ahead and complete this task. You're about to go to sleep, 2 a.m. All right, Elliot. Well, thanks for stopping by. 2 a.m. Where are you? You must be in like Bermuda or something. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Hope I see you again. France? FR? Oh, 2 a.m. I thought you said, for some reason when I read that I was thinking 10 a.m. That makes more sense. I'm like 2 hours ahead of me. It's 8 p.m. here. I was thinking like the islands, somewhere in the islands. But that makes more sense. All right, Elliot. Thanks for stopping by, man. I think both options are good. I think both options are good. Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to create a new flow for me. And on this flow, I really want you to show me what you can do. I want you to use an API integration and configure an integration with the system and call that in the flow. I don't care what it is, but just make it cool. Make it work. Add that as a menu option on the main menu. All right, we'll have Claude do that. Wait, let's see if it's gonna use a skill. It is using the CLI. Build integration, nice. And torque. All right, anything else that we need to do? Anything else we need to do to get this task completed? Hey, thanks for subscribing, guys. Appreciate you all. We're at 537 now. Pretty cool. If you subscribe, say something in the chat. Welcome to the lab. JPWW, can you tell me what program you're using here? Yeah, we're using QuadFlow. This is my application. You can download it at quadslab.io. It is in free open beta right now. So just go to Quad's Lab, scroll down to the next thing, and click Get QuadFlow Free. Got to hell. I will call you later tonight. Yeah, call me. Send me a text. If I'm not online here, just you can call me, all right? Thanks, brother. Hope you're doing well, man. I Chunky subbed, guys. Thank you, Chunky. We appreciate you. Anyways, sorry guys. Get QuadFlow free. Click that. You'll see this page. You don't have to pay. If you want to support me, support me. That's cool. Either way though, get the free beta. You can click that. You're in Quad H. It'll say your name there too. You're in, and then click download. So create your account, download the app, start using it. Give me feedback, all right? A nice chunky cheese. What? All right, go ahead and deploy the API server to Railway. All right, go ahead and run the migrations. We should be connected to the Railway production anyway, so go ahead and run it there. Apple version done? Yeah. QuadFlow is released on the on Apple OS, Mac OS. Oh, his name is Chunky Munster. Yeah, Munster cheese. Got it. That's why I like to have you around, Kerr, you know? It's not the only reason. Quick scan results, API. Okay, we'll let that run. We'll close some of these down in a second. It's shipped. Here's what's live. Dad jokes. We got dad jokes, Kerr. Okay. Let's see what kind of dad jokes he just made for us. Integrations, maybe? Look at this. It made this integration point. Dad jokes. Edit spec. Random dad operations. Random dad jokes. Search dad jokes. Recent calls. Connections. Production not tested yet. How do we test the connection? What does this do? Test. Last test. We can't actually see the results here. We should be able to do that. Edam is a cheese. I love telling dad jokes. Sometimes he laughs. What does disabling do? Anyways, let's look at edit spec. This is cool. Claude set this completely up for us, guys. This is awesome. So ICANN has dad jokes. It doesn't have any. It doesn't do anything, or it doesn't need any auth, which is good. Returns a random dad joke. The joke text lands in .joke. The ID is ID. Okay, interesting. Inputs accept string. Okay. All right, that's cool. Let's look at the actual call flow now. Dad joke hotline, 7 nodes. Sweet. Cool. All right, answer, start, fetch dad joke. Here, guys, I gotta put you on hold for a second. Don't go anywhere, okay? I'll be right back, and then we're gonna call and test the dad jokes. Okay, in Overwatch, I used to have /dad, which would put a dad joke in chat. They changed something, and I couldn't put inline text anymore. Oh. All right. Tell joke. Wait, play prompt. Okay, plays the prompt. Output variables. Wait, what am I doing? Huh, that doesn't look correct, does it? Here's your joke, Var's joke. Here's your joke, Var's joke. Another? Okay. Joke failed. Here's your joke, Var's joke. Okay. Alright, looks like there's not something right here. Is there a history here? Okay, I want you to review the call flow that you created and figure out if there's anything wrong with it, because I believe there is. And if there is, tell me why you didn't do that or why it failed. What didn't you understand? So you're building a kind of agent control center that's more intricate than just running codecs on my Windows. Agent control. Are you talking about QuadFlow itself, like this app that I'm using? Right now I'm building a phone system. That's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, no worries. Okay, what we're gonna do. So let's see here. So our phone number. Time for water. Okay. This is a main menu. All right. What is this? Flow finished? Is that a thing? There is no flow finished. Okay, so it looks like you still left an orphaned um, node, play node, if like there was an error with the integration in that flow. Also, in the main menu, it looks like you set up a custom branch to go back to the main menu when the subflow has finished. Did you make that stuff up? And you know, maybe the system is just there's something missing. Like maybe we need to go back to the engineers of the call flow center and tell them that they need to like upgrade these nodes with specific things. What I want you to do is figure that out if that's true, and then create me a document to hand back to the engineers that created the CLI tool and the skills and the whole call flow system, and give them feedback on what they can do to improve any one of those three things, or you know, the CLI tool, skills, or the entire system itself. Okay, sorry for the flashbang, guys, but let's review some of the work Claude did on the front end piece. So this is the features built for the way phones work now. Soft phone. Okay, just scrolls right down to that. That should be more subtle. Screen pops. Okay, pick up calls anywhere. Man, this is bright. Pick up calls anywhere. Cool. No installs. Work in any modern browser. Desktop app. Mac OS. Windows. Chrome extension with click to dial on any web page. Hold, transfer, conference, voicemail, all in the bar. Build routing without scripting. Visual call flows, cool. The right customer record the moment the phone rings. The Hey Quad browser extension watches your inbound calls and pops the caller records from your CRM in your side panel. After the call, the wrap-up note syncs back automatically. Automate everything. Auto provisioning for Yealink, Polycom, and Cisco. Type in the MAC, the phone configures itself on first boot, or bring your own SIP device. If it can register, it will work. Cool, that looks good. Pricing, let's check this out. Yeah, I think it looks good to start, guys. What do you think? Let's see what Claude said. Gago, the numbers on the phone are backwards. You think so? Yeah, they probably are, aren't they? Wait, are they? So you would put your finger on the 1 and you pull it down here. 1. Put it here. 2. And then if you want 9, you have to go all the way around. Really, this here I think should be closer up. Here, let's look it up. Rotary phone. Yeah, they're not backwards. See, look. I think it's spinning backwards if I'm remembering. No, dude, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. It's right. Yeah, I haven't ever used a rotary phone and it shows. No, I said it right. You know, you put your finger there, you pull it down. I had to look it up, but it's right. I'm 40. It's right. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. Listen, ChatGPT knows what a rotary phone is, okay, guys? But does it know what a quad phone is? That's a quad phone, apparently. What about Hey Quad? Should probably get off Google image searches while I'm live streaming, huh? You guys are crazy. Alright guys, I think we made good progress today. It was cool that we got Claude Code to be able to make some of the call flows for us. Yeah, I think we made really good, significant progress. I'm going to continue working tomorrow on this. The goal is to really, like, by the end of the week, like, have people be able to sign up. I need to work on some provisioning, like pushing things from dev into production, so that way when we do get live customers, we can't mess them up, right? Some staging environment, so we'll have to work on that. But yeah, I think cool. See you later. Thanks for streaming. Of course, man. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. You guys enjoy the credits. Okay. I will be back. I'll be hanging out in the Discord, of course, like I always do. And you guys enjoy the credits, okay? I'll see you tomorrow, 5:30.
Independent hustle, never gonna let it stop. Cause Quad H don't quit till I log off. And even when I log off, I'm still plotting what comes next. Quad's lab don't stop till the server drops. We building every day until there's nothing left. Till I log off, till I log off. Yeah, I'm coding till the wheels fall off. Till I log off, till I log off. Yeah, I'm coding till the wheels fall off. Till I log off. From the bottom with a terminal in the mic. YouTube ground is real, but every subscriber's hype. Dr. 5 on deck, lab rats in the queue. Got 1,000 ideas and I'm seeing all of them through. They can keep the doubt, so just keep the receipts. Every repo push, there's another fit of seats. Quad's lab is the moving of the moment, get it right.
Yes, we know it's a lot of messages. We have to fix that.
Conversation yet, but I'm grinding like I'm next. Put your money on the bet. From the chat to the code to the content to the stage. Quad H writing history on every single page. So when you see me screaming,
you know, nobody mentions when the videos start showing, when things start working. Nobody mentions that. Just kidding, guys. appreciate you guys. Join the Discord so we can hang out, alright? Look, there I am right there.
Won't stop building tools that turn dreamers into creators. So until the lights go dark and the last commit is made, Quad H stands tall. I was building, I was never afraid.